Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the evening of September 9th, 2022. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, and our in-studio editor. We are cutting this video as a special content drop for Friday night. You're watching it live as it's happening because we definitely, totally recorded it Friday.
It's definitely not
1,000%. We didn't do this on Monday after the live stream.
100%.
If you believe that, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Luke, how's your Friday?
My Friday's doing good, man. It seems like it got here really fast.
You know what? These weeks just fly by.
I went to sleep and woke up and it's Friday. Who knew? No, my Friday's good. SmackDown's on tonight.
Totally.
In fact, it's on right now.
Totally on the television.
100% that there's
definitely wrestling on the television. Absolutely
right
not Monday Night Raw.
100%.
Because we filmed this on Friday.
Filmed on Friday.
All right, now that
today.
you guys totally believe that, know that. Yeah. Max, how's your Friday?
My Friday's doing pretty good, but I'm exhausted this week. It's all just piled up into one long day.
It's overwhelming.
It's like Monday never ended. I don't understand why.
I'm still trying to get past Monday.
This is the Mondayest Friday ever.
Okay.
Big bad job. How's your Friday?
Has gone by super quick.
All right, so as part of the special content drop, once again, if you reference back to our live video and the video we posted that came out on Wednesday, when we definitely recorded it Wednesday, throughout this episode, you're going to hear a phrase from
one of the movies.
Ready to rumble.
Ready to Rumble. Oh, God. This is getting bad now. Ready to Rumble that I'm going to say throughout the show. I said the exact same phrase in the Wednesday video. If you like this video and the video on Wednesday, and you comment what the phrase is, you have to do both, for both. Your name gets 10 extra entries to our end of the month drawing. If you share those videos to your social media, both of them, you get an extra 5 names dropped in the hat. Everybody good? Everybody got that? Great.
100%.
I don't think I can repeat it.
Friday.
All right.
All right.
Definitely Friday. So today's topic of conversation was Max's idea,
Yes.
which I thought was very funny. Max, why don't you tell the people at home?
Okay, so I was surfing through the internet like I like to do on my surf.
Do they still call that? Is it still
I
surfing?
have no idea.
Interweb.
Why would you surf the web?
I don't know.
I've never seen a spider with a fucking surfboard. This is bullshit.
But anyway,
Haven't seen it at my house.
I came across this rumor that is in no way real at all. I'm making it up right now
great.
as we speak, actually, but it might be true,
Possibly.
Okay. WWE Films
Uh-huh.
is making a huge return.
After that critical success it was See No Evil 2, huh?
Shut up. That's the mayor, man. What's wrong with you?
They have picked up a line of movies
Oh, have they?
that they're going to be they're refilming, rebooting a lot of movies.
Reboots or spoofs?
I think it's a combination.
Would that be a repoof?
Yeah. And the first one they're doing
Blow it up like a balloon?
is they are recasting Lord of the Rings.
Oh, aren't they? The critically acclaimed film trilogy directed by Peter Jackson, which changed cinema.
Right.
WWE Studios is picking that up, huh?
Totally buy it. 100%.
Amazon has spent almost $1 billion on a series, but no. WWE's gonna fuck you, buddy.
What we're going to do is we're just going to have some fun, and we're going to recast
Lord of the
main
Rings
characters of
with
Lord of the Rings.
WWE Attitude Era superstars.
Nice.
Because we have nothing better to do on this beautiful
And
Friday night.
that completely true rumor was
Perfect
made
way
up
to
by
start the
me.
weekend. Perfect way to start the weekend.
All right, don't drink no smoke, by the way.
I hate your wife.
Well, you're the one who got me this far.
I know. All right.
All right, so let's start casting this epic film.
Here we go.
All right, here we have Aragorn, played by Viggo Mortensen originally in the first film, the original film, the real films. I don't know why I said the first one, as though we didn't know there were more of them. Either way, the main character, some would argue, right directly underneath Frodo, one of the most important characters of the franchise. Aragorn. Let's see who we cast as Aragorn for the WWE version, which was The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He's doing everything, right? He's got time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's got time to learn sword fighting, horseback riding.
He probably already knows that kind
He
of
probably definitely knows how to ride a horse.
Also, I mean, you think about it, as it's a big-time actor that the WWE wrestler-wise could go to.
Right.
You know, other than, of course, John Cena, but that's not what we were going
with their massive relaunch of WWE films to redo Lord of the Rings.
Yes, all three of them.
Starring The Rock.
All three of them.
Tremendous.
All right.
Great. Can't wait. What do we got next?
Liv Morgan.
That is Arwen.
It's
Liv Tyler.
Sorry.
Liv Morgan's a different person.
She totally is.
Oh, good lord. Arwen, another titular character of the series, daughter of Elrond, and would be wife to Aragorn. So let's see who's going to marry the Rock. China! That's a match made in hell, ain't it? So we have here the ninth wonder of the world, China, Joni. Deceased now, so I guess we're going to have to get a body double. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Well, kids, be sure to keep watching when I rescind my comments come our legitimate show on Sunday, which is 2 days from now. Because this is definitely happening on Friday.
Just a day's
We haven't been drinking or doing anything at all out of the ordinary. Go ahead. Keep it rolling. Can't wait to dig myself into a deeper fucking hole. All right, there we have Bilbo Baggins. That is the Bilbo Baggins, however, featured in the Hobbit films.
That character I actually know.
Yeah, he is the guardian of Frodo.
Okay.
Some uncle of some description or cousin. It's very a lot of information in the J.A.R. Tolkien books.
Okay.
I think I added one too many R's. It's fine.
You had an A.
Yeah, well, great. J.A.R. Jar Jar Tolkien. Anyway,
Wrong franchise.
well, we'll get to that one next week. Next Friday, which is definitely going to be Friday.
Okay, that would be really fun. Just like,
Ric Flair, the nature boy, styling and profiling, will play Bilbo Baggins in this epic remake. He definitely wants the one ring.
Kids on
He definitely does
He
want
wants
one
the
more ring.
one more ring.
No, Ric Flair makes total sense, especially with the character of Bilbo.
Tremendous.
Yes.
Here we have Boromir. He is the member of the Fellowship Party who represents the men of Gondor.
Okay.
He is the son of Denethor, who is the steward of Gondor, who wants to take the Ring of Power back to the cities of men and challenge the evil that is Sauron. And he dies in the first film in a heroic feat. Let's see who's going to play Boromir in this already very complicated
Totally makes sense.
complicated remake of Lord of the Rings is, of course, Bret the Hitman Hart. You know, I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true.
What's that?
Is it true that Bret doesn't like Goldberg?
Yes.
I've never heard Bret Hart say that in interviews.
I know.
Not
I know.
in one interview has Bret Hart ever brought up Goldberg completely unwarranted of anything else.
He
He's
swears up
very
and down.
professional about Goldberg.
He swears up and down that Goldberg, that he never apologized for getting kicked in the head for the stroke that he had.
Right.
That's Brett's biggest pet peeve with Goldberg. Goldberg said, I've reached out to him like 1,000 times to tell him I'm sorry, like
And
I'm not
then-
apologizing for
Right.
everything.
Yeah.
But no, when
course,
you take
Bret Hart-
that Hitman,
Yeah. Bret Hart goes out in a blaze of glory. Totally believable.
totally makes sense.
Totally got it. Totally great. What do we get next? What do we got next, Big Bad John? Here we have Elrond, Lord of Rivendell, one of the three Elven
Agent
Lords
Smith.
to also hold the Ring of Power, played by Agent Smith. What the hell is his real name?
Agent Smith.
God damn it! I know this.
Agent Smith.
Yeah,
Agent
that's
Smith,
not,
man.
That's not his real name. You know what?
Are
fuck.
you deaf?
Viggo.
Viggo Mortensen. No, that's the first guy. God damn it! Hold on.
I'm real excited.
I will not fucking stand this.
I don't remember his name.
I'm sorry, he'll forever be Agent
Hugo
Smith.
Weaving. God damn it! It's Hugo Weaving.
There you go, Hugo. Yeah, that's his name.
That's his name.
Isn't
He
that
played
what
Red
you
Skull,
said that?
didn't he?
He did play Red Skull.
Yeah.
Actually, in this, he signed on to do 4 Marvel movies. Was paid for 4 Marvel movies.
Yeah.
And then basically was like, "I'll do it if I have to, but I really don't fucking want
A
to."
very Vincent McMahon.
So
thing
when
to
they
do.
brought back the Red Skull, it was a guy who did a Red Skull played by Hugo
Yeah.
Weaving impression.
Yeah, okay.
Which is fantastic.
Oh, that's okay. The new Matrix movie just did throwbacks to the old movie.
Yeah, just recast a totally different guy. All right, and on this epic casting, we have Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Because who better than to be an elven lord with a stick up his ass than Double
the
J?
one that carried the guitar to the ring. I get it.
That's perfect casting.
Perfect fit.
I'll never work again.
Neil He.
Oh, yes, he will. He's still got life left in him. He's just got to find a new job now since they fired him, idiots. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, they got Road Dogg. It's cool.
All right, here we have the main character of the story, Frodo Baggins, carrier of the One Ring, takes it all the way to Mount Doom, gets his finger bitten off by Gollum.
Don't drink that.
Ace Steel bit him, man. That happened. We reported on it last week. Watch the episode.
Last Monday.
Definitely last Monday. Definitely not.
Not 4 hours.
Not
ago.
not 4 hours ago. Yeah, last Monday.
Yeah.
All right, who's playing Frodo? The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Totally makes sense.
Absolutely perfect. And he had
Shawn Michaels could play the shark in Jaws.
Well, he'd have to, have someone surgically attach one of his eyes. But
Oh.
I've never seen a cross-eyed shark. Have you?
Does
You know
Viggo
what?
have one out there?
You know what? You know what? Yeah, you're probably right.
We just really, we had to get the ring to Mordor. Vince gave me the ring. That man I ran with all the time.
Fucking stop it. Terrible.
Ran with it, sure he did. All the way to the drug dealer. Riding down the lake.
House?
Took Lake Havassoma all the way to Mount Doom. Because one does not simply walk into Mordor. Next. This is getting bad. Here we have Gandalf, played by Ian McKellen, one of the Maiar, one of the white. Here's featured as Gandalf the Grey.
One of
Gets
the greatest-
resurrected as Gandalf the White.
One of the greatest actors of fucking all
One of the
time.
greatest actors of his entire generation.
Magneto.
Yeah.
You shut that door.
Okay. Which door? Did he get out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Back to work here. We have Gandalf being played by the dead man, the Undertaker.
100.
Who better than to play a mystic wizard than a mystic zombie?
Yeah. I seen him do the lightning from the tips of his fingers. I know
Is
the man
he
knows
going to
that.
get the tattoo of like the Elvish writing on his neck?
Well, he'll have to have it removed in about 4 years.
Well, only after the next divorce. All right.
Oh, come on. I bet it's nice. Anyway,
Go ahead.
Undertaker now hates us, just so you know.
That's okay.
Yes,
All
can
right.
you believe that it would have been a Friday night? that
Oh, good
he
Lord.
would do that. Shame.
Hold on 1 second. I have to pull up this guy's name. Okay. Here we have Gimli, played by John Rhys Davies. Gimli, son of Glowin, whose father was part of the original group that went with Bilbo to rob the dragon Smaug because they thought that was a great idea.
One of the only real characters that I actually know in this entire thing.
He also was the on-screen...
Or at least the most visible.
He was the largest person to be cast in the films, at standing at almost 7 feet tall. Everything they did, he literally did underneath boxes and underneath set pieces to get his size correct.
Wow.
And is also the only person from the original cast who openly, and at every opportunity he gets, says how much he fucking hated making the movies. And a miserable
I
time.
could imagine that. I
Yeah.
could totally imagine being miserable in that role.
And playing Gimli, we have, of course, the nicest man in wrestling, Mick Foley. Because who better than to play a zombie? Or a
Without a doubt.
Oh,
Yeah, that happened
he's outside of the cage.
Monday.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Let him do a time warp. Roman Reigns is doing something. I don't know.
I don't know what he's doing.
Nobody cares.
If he's not on the show tonight, I don't
That's
know
right.
what
So
to
we
say.
have Mick Foley playing Gimli the Dwarf.
Of course,
Which-
nicest guy. In
The only
ever.
way you do that is if when The Rock goes to throw him, he goes, nobody tosses a dwarf. Bang, bang! But they wouldn't do that. This is going to be a classy
But
remake,
they,
is what
but
this is.
they should do that.
I'm not writing the script. I'm not writing the script. Stay tuned. All right, next on the list, we have Gollum, a wayward member of the Riverfolk who found the Ring of Power. His body and his mind deteriorated during his obsession with the ring. It also extended his life, and he chased the Fellowship all the way to Mount Doom to capture the ring back, only to fall to his grisly death. And of course, Gollum would be played by, and now we're really going to get some heat, Sean Waltman, X-Pac. And that's only because all of the other Click members were involved, and we had to cast Sean Waltman. And we apologize, Sean. We love you. We don't think
Yes.
you're hideous. We think you'd be brilliant, Gollum.
We felt sorry for you when the China thing took place, bro. She beat that man. She's like
Mark
3
liked
feet.
it.
She was 3 feet taller and had him by like 260 pounds.
I don't think we can
That's
release
messed
this
up.
episode.
Some people like
We are. All right. Moving on quickly before we get completely
You see,
canceled.
it's Friday night. Friday time. I can say what I want.
We have Legolas of the Woodland Realm. He is the son of, I think, Theanor, the Elvish king. He's played by Orlando Bloom. He
Yes.
is the elven member of the council to first put up his offer to join the the Fellowship to take the ring to Mordor, and he sees the entire journey through, even after watching several elves die in his wake and all of his other people leaving for the Undying Lands. And he was and Orlando Bloom legitimately learned how to shoot a bow from
Time out.
horseback to do that.
Time out. Like, I know my wrestling knowledge and shit is fucking strange.
Huh?
Because of how much I retain.
Huh?
How in the fuck? Dude,
Motherfucker.
hold on. Do you remember all of that, and especially in one breath.
I'm gonna
I
ask you
don't
one.
know how the hell you can
I'm
remember all
gonna
that.
ask you one question, Luke.
Yes,
What planet is Chewbacca from?
Chewbacca is from Kashyyyk.
Is that in the original trilogy?
No, it's
Thank you very much. Talk to me about the useless knowledge I fucking retain.
I was gonna say you're pretty bad.
so. The elf guy. What's his name?
Legolas. And
That's right. I knew that.
he is being played, of course, by none other than Diamond Dallas
Are we
Page.
talking Attitude Era Diamond Pitch? Makes
Yeah, he's
sense.
ready to rumble.
Yep.
I will rule you. As soon as I finish these here beers.
It's a fantastic movie.
Fantastic. If you haven't seen Ready to Rumble, we talk about it all the time on the show. You have to watch it. It's a classic.
What was that classic line again, though, from it?
I will rule you. I will reign supreme. As soon as I finish these here beers.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a good movie, man.
Thank you very much. Of course, played by DDP, the people champ, the real people champion.
Oh, one of his early roles, but not his first movie role. Can you name his first movie role?
The only movie role that I knew he had after Ready to Rumble was The Devil's
before
Rejects.
Ready to Rumble.
So I don't know.
Was a TBS movie about the president's daughter called The President's
President's Daughter.
Daughter, where he was an assassin who was trying to kill the president's daughter.
Holy shit, I don't know that. I
Had the
didn't know
long
that.
hair tied up in the back. It was right around the time he started to turn on the NWO.
Man, I wish I would have fucking. Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
The president was Eric Roberts.
Nice.
Yes, fantastic.
All right, next. That is Peregrine. Peregrine took Pippin. I could not tell you for the
Is that
life
one boy
of
from
me
Lost?
who the hell plays him. Who plays him? I don't remember his name.
That's the guy from Lost, right?
Yes, it is the guy from Lost.
I know.
He joins. He's one of Frodo's lifelong friends. He's also one of Frodo's many relations, and so is Brandy Buck
Billy
and
Boyd.
yeah,
Billy Boyd.
yeah. Billy Boyd is his name. Thank you very much. Yeah, Billy Boyd. Anyway, he's one of the Fellowship. He sees it all the way through. Ends up getting lost, separated from the Fellowship in the Two Towers, and then they recover, of course, in Return of the King.
Who'd you cast?
Kevin Nash, of course. Being 7 feet tall, what better person to play a Hobbit next to Shawn Michaels?
Well, I mean, if the dude who played that one character had to do it,
would have been big, sexy Kevin Nash. Another guy who would only do it for the money, and that's why I respect him so goddamn much.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against, man. Well, Kevin Nash said it's his personality.
Yeah.
Like, would really shine through in a role like that. So it's definitely going to happen because Max heard the rumor.
I'm sorry. That is Mary Doc Brandybuck. That is not Peregrine Took.
Oh, then that's Dominic. What's his name?
Yeah. I got that wrong. That was Merry and not Pippin. So, my bad, Lord of the Rings fans. Everybody gets one. I've also been drinking
You
today.
think on this video that you saying that
That's
what I've
that's
said,
gonna be the
Yeah,
that's gonna
no.
be what puts the nail in the coffin.
I'm the one whose face is already on the dartboard, sir.
Yeah. Next, here we have Peregrine Took, aka Pippin, another member of the Fellowship, another one of Frodo's many relations.
That's it.
Yes, that's Pippin. He gets lost with Peregrine Took. He gets lost with Merry. He also finds the Palantir, which sees into the eyes of Sauron. That's how they find out that the hobbits are moving toward Mordor.
Right. Who we cast?
Cast Scott Hall, of
Of course we
course,
did.
another member of the
Of course
clique.
we would have.
It's got to be the clique, right, baby? Scott Hall. Me and Frodo, we got to take this ring. We're in this Suburban. It's 06. We're driving across this fucking desert.
Suburban.
Pippin's asleep. Fucking Sam's asleep. I look over at Frodo and I'm like, man, I could really go for a beer. That's my Scott Hall impression. It always ends with him going for a beer.
It
But yeah,
does.
that is Scott Hall, just being Scott Hall self,
Would make sense.
which would be perfect because all of the hobbits are just drunken, debaucherous, tiny little people, and
that was
better?
totally the clip.
What better? Yeah, you're damn right. Next, here we have Samwisekamg. He is Frodo's right-hand man, literally carries Frodo halfway through the entire franchise. He makes sure Frodo survives. He makes sure he eats. He makes sure he lives long enough to get the ring all the way to Mordor. Played
Boyfriend.
by...
It's boyfriend, right?
don't you fucking start with me.
He was the boyfriend.
He's not fucking... Don't...
Him and Frodo were obviously lovers. Sorry.
Temporarily.
They were best of friends and committed to their relationship via that auspice and nothing else romantic, you pervert.
Oh, so you
I'm
know.
sorry to tell you.
Exactly! They're us, you idiot!
Yeah, we all know the stories about Joe.
Hey, look.
You
it was cold
literally
that night.
kissed a man on Monday.
Oh, who gives a shit? All right.
Just totally not today.
Playing Samwisekamg before it's considered is going to be Triple H, fourth member of the clique.
Of course.
And of course, like the most responsible one who didn't do drugs
See?
and married up
See?
and had a great life.
Michael's his boyfriend.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. We'll
All right.
get sued for that.
Yeah,
too.
whatever.
That's all right.
No, he won't. Nash loves me. He likes all my tweets. Of course, I put him over in it, but hey,
He can make some money. And it's all about it. Ain't no friend about it.
you pay him, he'll show up.
He did drag Sean to the top with him.
Shawn Michaels drug Kevin Nash kicking and screaming to the top. Nash just managed to stay there for a
I
while.
thought about Triple H.
Oh, Triple H, yes, for sure. All right, next on the list, we have Saruman,
That is,
played by Christopher Lee.
Thank you.
He is one of the other Maiar. He was originally leader of the Maiar, sent to Middle-earth to be the High Chancellor of Wisdom, and was corrupted by the Dark Ring and corrupted by Sauron, and ultimately challenged him for power.
this is where I cut in with the funny line, but I'm not going to. This cast, like me just looking at it now,
Yeah.
you breaking it down, this cast is epic cast.
Yeah.
It
Once in a
really,
lifetime cast.
really did. The actors in this are nothing but top.
Christopher Lee, also in real life, is the only member of the cast who met
Sept.
J.R.R. Tolkien in real life, was one of the first people to read the original manuscript before it was a published book. And when the idea that would ever become a movie, whenever movies first started being produced, J.R.R. Tolkien told him specifically that if they ever make a Lord of the Rings movie, I want you to play Gandalf. But when it came to optioning for the parts, Christopher Lee was tied up doing one last bit for the Vampire series he was doing in the UK and could not figure in the timing, so they tapped out to Ian McKellen.
Yep.
Other people that were contacted were Richard Harris, but Richard Harris was tied up originally with the Harry Potter movies. And there was one more. Another, Sean Connery was tapped for Saruman, but turned it down.
Not so.
Yes, sorry, yes. He was tapped for Gandalf, but he turned it down because he couldn't understand the script.
Yeah.
Which is also why he turned down The Matrix when he was originally cast as Morpheus.
Yes.
Anyway,
Where Will
back to...
Smith was going to play Neo.
Yep, and then Will Smith turned on The Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
And then Keanu Reeves made more money in Hollywood at the time
Did you
than any
ever
other actor had ever made.
Did you ever hear when he got the pitch for the episode? They asked him, "Why didn't you do the Matrix? Why didn't you pass the Matrix?" And he goes, "The pitch meeting." They were like, "What do you mean the pitch meeting?" He said, "I walked in there like this is a movie about the real world, but it's not the real world, but it is the real world." He's like, that cowboy and giant.
Yep. What a great choice he made.
Also, by the way, fuck the haters of Wild Wild West. The movie was
Hey,
great.
I love Wild Wild West. We can talk about Wild Wild West all day, but we're talking about Lord of the Rings right now. So let's get back
Maybe
to
we'll
this show.
recast that.
Oh, boy. That's going to get us fired.
Dude, SmackDown ended.
Oh, what a shame. All right. Playing Saruman in this very troublesome film that we're producing is none other than Eazy-E himself, Eric Bischoff,
Yep.
Lord and Steward of WCW.
I love that you went back and got the picture of Bischoff with black hair.
Yeah, baby. Because that's when he was at his baddest.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
The mastermind behind the NWO, of course he'd be the big bad. Or the second big bad.
Eric Bischoff was the kind of guy behind the scenes that makes our podcast possible.
Yep. If it wasn't for people like Eric Bischoff, we would not be doing this at all.
No.
We'd still be talking about a regional territory.
Well,
show.
we would probably still be talking about this, but there would be more mention of WCW and not Vince McMahon.
Correct. I'm the only man to literally have the golden goose and still fumble the ball.
Yep.
Next.
He also challenged Vince McMahon to a fight on pay-per-view,
Yes, he did.
expecting him to show up.
Here we have Sauron, who was the quintessential big bad of the original Lord of the Rings series, but not the big bad of the universe. He was a servant and soldier to Gothmog, who was the first big bad who was vanquished by the elves and men in the first age of Middle-earth.
What
Then
was the boss's name again?
Gothmog.
Goth-
No, Gothmog is the Lord of the Balrogs. The original guy, I don't remember his name. Either way, Sauron was his second in command. That big guy gets destroyed. Sauron resurfaces as the new big bad. And then proceeds to torment Middle-earth for like 3,000 years.
It's a lot of years. Bro.
A lot of years, bro.
He looks like the Super Shredder from Spider. But with the Stranger Things.
In his real form, he looks like an elf. But that is the form that he pursued in order to combat the forces of men and elves. And playing Sauron, of course, none other than the genuine greatest heel in professional wrestling ever. The very ripped in this picture, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
You had to pick the sexy look.
You goddamn right I did. Look at that. Look at that animal. You telling me he's not going to vex Middle Earth?
Says, hey,
Just over
baby,
here vexing motherfuckers?
polish my chain in the future for you.
Well, kids, this will be the last
Hold on,
episode
wait a
of
minute.
Wrestling
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. Hold on. I found something. Okay, here, take this. Shut up.
I got paid for it. What a princess girl.
Don't tell anyone at Pro Wrestling Throwdown I did that.
No, they're not going to be watching at all. So yes, Vince McMahon would obviously play Sauron in his pursuance to return the One Ring of Power to himself
Totally makes sense.
and conquer the Age of Men and restore the Age of Orcs.
You know who should have been Gollum
Who should have been Gollum?
if we had done the Attitude Era?
Who's that?
Tony Khan.
Yes.
He should have been Gollum.
Do we have any more slides? I think we do. I think we still have... Do we not do Galadriel? Trish Stratus? Okay, well, we cast Trish Stratus as Galadriel.
Yes.
So that's
Also
all I need to know
perfect
about
fit.
that. All right, kids. Well, thank you for tuning in on Friday. If you didn't make it all the way through this video, we're sorry. And if you did, we're really sorry.
Congratulations!
Let's play Drink the Beer. You win. Great. It's prize. Another beer.
That's why.
Holy crap, look how big we are right now.
Holy
We've been that small little square for so long.
All right, so let us know what you think about the casting of this terrible, terrible movie. You can do
This
that
is what you get to look forward to.
every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, kids. Strap in. So make sure you find us at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. You can also check out streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access our merch store. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there. We got koozies, we got shoes, we got a bikini with our faces on the top and my face on the bottom, because you're welcome. So make sure you check out the merch store. Make sure if you donate to the site, every donation you make gets entered into a drawing for the end of the month. Every purchase you make gets your name entered into a drawing for the month. Remember, if you find the secret phrase in this film, good God.
It's
If
been
you
that long.
find the secret phrase in this video as well as the one in the first one, if you like both videos, if you comment the secret phrase in both videos, you will get entered 10 entries into the drawing. And if you share both videos to your social media, we'll tack on another 5. So you get a lot of opportunities to win stuff for promoting the show, even though if you don't share this one, I'm not going to be mad at you about it. Either way, thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to check us out Sunday at 2:15 at our regular scheduled time
2 days from
for
now.
a huge announcement. Definitely 2 days from now and not,
Not
6
Monday.
days. So from us here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown, keep it in the ring.
Glad you stayed.
I need it.